All right, everybody, we're here with Mariana Brambilla from Georgia Tech Volleyball for this edition of Fighting Peaches. Mari, thank you for joining us, and congratulations on your individual achievement. We'll start there. All-ACC honoree for the third consecutive year. What does that mean for you to be recognized as one of the best players in the conference?
It's definitely something that makes me really happy, but I always think that that was only possible because of the whole team and what each player has been doing during practices and games, and it's a team recognition, I would say.
Yeah, and you had some of your teammates also recognized, like Julia and Maddie. What about this team getting all of those awards, and including freshmen? You've had a lot of honors as a team. Just what does that mean for you?
This really makes me really happy because I know how much effort each one of the girls puts every day in practice. So I'm just really proud of what we've been doing, and I'm really happy. That's really good to have our efforts recognized. So.
Yeah, and now the team is in the NCAA tournament for the second consecutive year. What does that mean for you as a team, just being in the tournament, and not only that, being a high seed and being able to host some matches?
That's a really crazy feeling. I'm really happy, especially because I know how far we've gone since my freshman year here, and this is something crazy that I would never imagine on my first year here. So it's really very enthusiastic, knowing where we are right now and this big opportunity that we have in front of us. So I'm just really excited.
Yeah, we were at the events on Sunday with the selection party, and I saw the reaction, saw the cheers, some tears, a lot of emotions. Take me back to that day, and what was that like for you, just being with your teammates and the fans and seeing your name on the big board?
It was crazy. It's literally one of the best feelings because every time I remember how it was sitting on that video room until 2019 and not seeing our name being called after a really good season that we had. So just like turn the page after all of that and sitting on that room and then seeing our name, and not only seeing our name, but seeing us being eighth in the country, that was a crazy feeling. I even get emotional just to remember that. It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah, and your career, you've seen it all. Freshman year, not many wins. Sophomore year, had a lot of wins, weren't able to make it to the NCAA tournament. Last year, made the tournament, even got a win. Just what about your path just at Georgia Tech? I know you still have matches to play, but do you just look back to 4 years ago and marvel at how far you and the team have gone?
Yeah, for sure. I look back and this makes me really happy, but we all right now have that feeling that we are not done yet. We want to get far in the tournament. We want to win, and we're going to get in there and try our best. So.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you have the Citadel on the 3rd of December coming up. How has the team turned the page? I saw the excitement on Sunday. You're all happy. Have you moved on from that and gotten back to business, getting ready?
Sure. For sure. That's what we talked about. Sunday, we were happy, we celebrate. But after that, we turned the page. Everybody's 0-0 now. So every team is going to get there to win. And that's what our mentality has to be this week during practice. We're studying the teams, we're studying the opponents, and we're trying to prepare the best as possible for this first game and trying to focus on the first game and one step at a time.
Yeah, and you're facing the Citadel, a team none of us are too familiar with. And then you have two opponents, if you win that one, another team you haven't really crossed paths with. How do you approach that? Teams that you're not too familiar with, they're not in the ACC. How does that change your approach to the match?
Well, it doesn't change much because I would say the protocols of practice are the same. But I feel like just study what they are gonna do, what's different from what we're used to, so we can prepare for their game style.
Yeah. And lastly, what's the reception been like for you on campus, maybe back home in Brazil? Have you gotten some congratulations or being recognized for this big achievement so far this year?
Yeah, for sure. It's funny because sometimes we were at campus and people would just see us, see that we are from the volleyball team and say congratulations, which make us really happy because it's a sign that people are looking for our sport. And especially when you play a women's sport, when someone says something, it makes me really happy knowing that people are actually watching volleyball, like watching a women's sport. So it's really rewarding.
Yeah, and you bring that up, and that was my first time seeing. I mean, I've been to matches before, but a viewing party on a Sunday, you still had a lot of different people there. You had men, a lot of young women. What is that like being recognized or being part of that community? Because you gather a lot of different people together.
It's really nice because we can see like all those little kids, and they're getting inspired by us. They come talk to us and they ask us for tips. So it's just really nice. But of course, like all of our accomplishments are due to these people that have been supporting us so much and bringing this energy to the gym. So it's really nice to see.
But Mariana, we appreciate the time. Thank you, and good luck against the Citadel.
Thank you so much.